Welcome to this week's FOH, where we are reviewing the Behike 56 from code, Alan?
TUE something 010.
October 2010. And welcome to Alan, who's joining us today, and his lovely wife, Missy. Missy, who's just out of screenshot.
There you are.
You know, imagine being afraid of spiders and coming to Ken's place, fellas.
Well, it was all right until you pointed them out.
Yeah, I probably should have warned her about that.
Initial impressions.
Wonky rolling.
Wonky roll.
Have a look. Does that look good to you?
They're not making a Formula One car. That's
certainly
nothing
not.
wrong with it. You want to swap?
Oh, well,
You want to swap?
Oh, yours is much better.
You have that one there.
All right. That is nice.
It's a beautiful one over there.
Good color, too.
That is a beautiful thing. Oh, yeah, I like that.
You do like that,
I
don't
do
you?
like that. Yes.
I do like the thinner wrappers, too.
Yeah.
I find that they smoke better that way.
Okay, Alan, we've gone through the first couple of mils. We just want to comment on initial flavours, draw.
I mean, for
Sorry.
me, it's...
Could you define that?
Initial flavours, draw. It's like the Karate Kid of cigars.
So this is like
Nice.
Anna Bly up there. You're the person behind it doing the whatever it is they do.
You just, if you're not the main focus of attention, you throw a tiz. Right? Can we just get back out? Mate, in a couple of years.
Your wife wouldn't recognise
We'll be
you.
like Meals on Wheels in a couple of years. We'll bring the tray to him. Because it's the only visitors he gets all week.
For me, it's like medium. On the lighter side of medium for me. Kind of reminds me of the Siglo series a little bit.
Cigar 6?
No, the Siglo series, and I guess more specifically, maybe the 6.
Yeah, I reckon you.
It's lighter than a 4.
Jeez, mine's kicked off after that first couple of mils into a full-bodied cigar.
No, mine's not.
I'm finding this one to be medium full, to be honest.
No, I reckon medium best.
Okay, first third, gentlemen, of the Behike 56.
Well,
I'm going to start with you,
enjoying it.
Ken.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's a fairly subtle sort of cigar. I mean, it's not sort of rocking the world or anything like that. It's pushing to try and get to medium. It's
Yours is? Mine's
Yeah.
certainly a medium. Medium still don't Al?
Yeah, I was telling you earlier, this picked up medium full for me.
this is not.
And where I was saying earlier, it kind of reminded me of a Sir Winston when it started out kind of medium. It's picked up.
That
For me.
was one of the most intelligent points made on the deck.
I don't know about that.
Not
Many,
difficult.
many.
Not from you. So, but I think if you get a Winnie and a Cohiba Siglo 6 and blend them together,
Yeah.
you've got a Behike 56. And I
Absolutely.
think that's exactly the sort of profile that you're getting out of this cigar. I'm actually enjoying
Yeah, I
it.
am too.
Yeah, I
A
am.
lot of that toasted tobacco though. That sort of character there.
Yeah, but I'm getting a little bit of cream in there. They're not
So much
cream, bread.
Yeah.
I got the bread and now I've got the
bready aspect,
spice.
Toast, bread, whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas earlier I was a little worried about the body and where it would go, but it's picked up. It's got a little bit more spice at this point.
Sweeter spice though.
Yeah.
It's more that cinnamon note. Oh, what about? It's almost a bit like French bread, isn't it? Just that toasted French bread or fried French bread. I like this.
Fried French bread.
Yeah.
How is the fitness program going?
I haven't had it for a while. I'm just thinking back to that now. Shut up. Honestly.
We got a train over here, so maybe we'll get you on a program, Rob.
Fried
seriously,
French
good
bread.
We'll whip you into shape.
Seriously. I hope you left room for the ambulance to pull up outside. We're coming back.
We're on the air now.
I don't care. It's not my fault if people know how
Ken.
dumb you are.
Ken, let me know about the second third.
Didn't we do the second third?
You did
No,
the
we did
first
the
thing.
first.
The first third. Gosh, go on, quickly. Pretty much the same as first third.
You're going to move here permanently, Alan, because we could use a new reviewer on the deck.
You'll need a house.
With no
I got some
wine.
room in the garage, right, Ken?
Good luck, you and the brown snake.
I will say it's continuing along the same lines. It's still medium full, pushing full for me.
Flavours, though.
See,
Flavours.
mine's still medium.
In terms of body,
at
yeah.
best.
Flavours. Can you give me some flavours?
And you know, if you go back through every video we've ever done, you always ask other people to try and get them. And you've got no idea, seriously.
I'm just trying to be polite.
Specific
I'm still
flavors.
getting the toasted tobacco notes.
Oats. That's a new one.
Toasted tobacco notes.
I thought you said oats.
See, those grey hairs are now growing inward.
How'd you have to trim my ears the other day?
I would have thought it would have been actually trimming the hair out of your ear rather than the ears themselves.
I had a haircut.
Less of the bread, more of the spice
Yeah.
for
What's
me.
spicy?
When I think spices, I think
Because you go sweet or you go savoury.
yeah. I'm
Where
not
we
getting
getting?
I'm not getting that sweet kind of like cinnamon note. I'm
Paprika?
getting more of the savory.
Yeah?
Yeah, paprika. I would agree with that. Totally.
See, I'm just helping you.
Power suggestion. So, what did you? I mean, these aren't in Minron, these books, so that's why you're lost.
I'd say hello to good doctor out there in Hong Kong.
You got no idea how much he owes you. It's still under medium for me, and the main flavours are. It's quite a sort of a subtle character, perhaps a little bit of those spices, but more that sort of almost a woody character, toasted tobacco. It's a very underwhelming cigar, which is not a criticism at all. It's
You
very
can criticise
pleasant.
if you like.
No, but I'm not. In fact, it's very nice to have a cigar like that at times. It's not sort of the old Sauv Blanc of cigars.
Does it remind you of another cigar or?
Well, I reckon, as we were talking earlier, some of the Siglo 6s are probably as close as I reckon you'd get to me.
Without the honey?
It does not have
It does not have one.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't have
See,
that.
I think that's missing is that honey aspect. Otherwise, you'd say,
Yeah.
this is
No.
cigar six.
That's a good point. Like the Siglo 3 really
They come
comes
up with
through
it
with honey.
occasionally. Yeah. Toasted tobacco, I'll pay that. Paprika, smoke,
After you paid out, you'll now pay.
I'll pay that. But it's got a brioche note to it, which I'm enjoying. This one here.
So it's moved on from fried French bread.
What wine do we drink? Which one haven't we drunk?
Yeah, we've drank a few. This one's worth a mention. This is from Tyrrell's. They've just brought out this thing called the Centurion Vines series. Vines were planted in 1867, so we worked out that's give or take when Lincoln was president.
Last third, gentlemen.
Let me
It's
get
been
this.
2 hours.
Has it?
Alan, very keen now. Just give us your lowdown on the cigar.
In general, it was a very good cigar. I'm gonna rate it now. I'd say like maybe 92.
What did you like about it?
It was balanced really well.
Yeah.
Didn't have to
Balance
pay for it.
food.
It was balanced well. But in general, I mean, it didn't really wow me at all. It wasn't like,
Hang on, you just gave it a 92. It didn't wow you?
well, taking into perspective things like from a consumer,
Yeah.
I maybe smoke 2 or 3 cigars a week.
Yeah.
With the amount of choice that I have to smoke, from a value perspective, I don't know that it necessarily has that buying power. Does that make sense?
It does, that's good.
If I had unlimited bucks, I'd certainly buy some of these to put down for a while.
Absolutely.
Because I think for such a young cigar, the balance is certainly there. It's shown lots of things at this stage, but I think it's going to be a lot better in 3-5 years. I think it's going to be a much better cigar.
It's not a patch on the 54, 50.
To me, I'd be slotting this in between the two, with 54s at the top, 56, 52, just based on what you brought round here.
Yeah. I'll go for the 50 on average. It's a really good cigar, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, but it's not a great cigar at this point in time. I've had better ones than this, than the 56, but I would rate this around that 89, 90. I think so.
I'm about 90.
Yeah, about 90, yeah. I've had 52s, which are right up to 96. I've had 54s, I think we rated 94,
Wow.
95.
We
didn't we?
rated pretty well, yeah.
I think we've got to keep in perspective that these are October 2010 cigars.
Yeah.
Do you lay some down? If you got the coin, do some. But if you don't worry about it too much. Just let it go. I struggled the ring gauge. I still struggle
Yeah,
the ring gauge.
It's a baseball bat in the mouth sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
it is. I struggle with that. But I'll discount that as much as I can. But
This never got above medium for me.
these certainly got medium full in me.
Yeah, mine was medium full for about 2/3 of the smoke, actually.
Yeah.
No, it never got above medium, this one. But not that I've got a problem with that at all.
Well, we've enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
No, absolutely.
End of the day, this afternoon on this deck here, we've enjoyed it. I mean, that's all you can ask for in a cigar, surely.
But I'd put this away for, I just wouldn't touch it for 3 or 5 years. I don't see the point. You'll smoke a lot of
And
better
that's
things.
not to say that it's a stringent.
It's not stringent. No. It's not. There's no harshness or anything that's come through.
But just,
I just reckon you'll get a lot more.
It's got some class there. We just want to see it come through.
I mean, just for me, like the X factor that I look for in a really premium cigar, I don't think it had like that extra something that you would get from like
No.
You
Can
know,
I suggest
and
you
that
put
for
three
me,
away, that next time Alan's out here we review them?
And this is that absolute cigar that you taste again in 12 months.
Yeah.
And 2 years and 3 years
Yeah.
and just see, because you know there's something going on there.
Given it is a regular production cigar now,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
put a couple of these away, next year put a couple more away, next year put it the following year. So you've got about 5 years in a row, and then at some stage sit down over a day or two and go through them and just see the differences, because I reckon you'll find that, based on what we've done today, I suspect the older ones at that stage will far outstrip the
Or
young
just
ones.
buy Party Saint on 8 varnished.
Well,
Seriously.
that's another thought, yeah.
Or Lusitanias or whatever it is. You do not have to get into this high-end stuff. There's no reason to do so. Maybe it's just a case that with the Medio Tiempo leaf that's coming through, over 56 gauge, you are spreading that far more along the whole cigar. Whereas in the 52 and the 54, it focuses, well, it is, as a percentage of the leaf, of the tobacco, it's a higher percentage. So
Is that your speculation, or is that actually fact?
It's fact. It's fact. It's fact. It's my speculation, but it's also fact. So I think that you're better off going.
Welcome to Ayala's world.
But if you guys
These are
ask
not
me,
buying on price.
which you often do I buy the 52, 54, or 56? I would buy the 54, 52 before I'd buy the 56.
right?
Okay. Now, unfortunately, we've lost the third musketeer. He's around the corner having a leak, if you can believe that. Seriously. He's got less class than an unemployed teacher. He's just a shocker.
Guys, it is literally exactly like it is on the forum, though, I have to say. Ken's all class.
Thank you. Thank you.
Poorly
And it's
represented, though.
Great to have Alan here.
Poorly represented on the forum.
Oh, I'm given an unfair hard time. It's just wicked, really. That's why she's here for July 4th
Why we have
fireworks.
both, I couldn't tell you.
I told her, they got so offended that I'd mistaken Miss America for a hooker. They genuinely got offended. I'm thinking, it's not my fault. I mean, seriously, she's in a hotel, dressed like that, 10 in the morning.